hooray, we've started finally. 2-3 days late, but we started. So welcome, I'm Richard, or Durdis, or whatever you want to call me, and I do the musics, and we're going to do the musics today. Usually I stream on Mondays at 7 p.m. West Australian Standard Time, which is now, but 2 days ago. And the reason I wasn't able to do it was that my internet provider decided to send me an email saying, like, congratulations, we've decided to upgrade your plan. And I was on 100 Mbp download, 20 upload, and we're going to upgrade you to 140 for free. I was like, oh, that's very nice of them. And then what happened was I stayed on 100 and then my upload went to nothing. I literally couldn't upload anything. No, in fact, I couldn't download anything either for like a bit of Sunday, like a Sunday afternoon. Just couldn't do anything. And then all of Monday, I couldn't upload anything. Like upload speed was 0. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And they never got back to me. I don't want to name a shame because it's fixed now, but like I contacted their support and I haven't heard from them. So, fuck that shit. But I decided to twiddle with a ton of shit and eventually figured it out and fixed it. And I was like, jeez, how annoying. But it meant I had to miss the stream time on Monday because I literally couldn't stream. Bummer. So I thought I'd do it today. And we'll see how long I can go on for, because today I finished work like half an hour ago, just because I had meetings with people across the world, which I didn't realize until like this morning. I was like, okay, cool. I'll come home and do the meetings there. And then I come here and do the meetings and stuff. And they're meant to last like half an hour, 45 minutes. And they lasted an hour and a half. So I wolfed down some food, but I'm very tired. And we'll see how we go with this. But this should be interesting because I've been saving myself for today. Like, I worked on this all of last week. This is what I began last week. Except instead of being about 1 minute, it's now 5. Which is actually a brilliant example of one of the things I always tell people when they're writing bigger pieces. When you're writing something that's let's say 5 minutes onwards, 5 to 10, 15 to 20 to an hour, whatever. You write like a fifth, between a tenth to a fifth of it, and then you just rearrange that one thing until you have the time. Now, obviously, this doesn't work for small pieces like a minute long, but for long pieces like this is going to be, that works really well. And you'll see, if anyone remembers from last week, I was doing a lot of E minor, B minor, C stuff, and I do that all the way through, lots of different things happening, and I even start to get inventive with it by reversing the chord progression and all that sort of jazz. So 5 minutes through, and it's all just like variations of the same thing, which is quite nice. But we'll see how it goes. So I've written a bunch of lyrics as well, so no judging. But this has been fun to write because it's music based on something that I realize I quite enjoy, which is storytelling. I can't story tell much with music. Like, one of the problems with music, especially today's music, is that if you want to tell a story, you're usually telling someone else's story, whether it be through film or games or whatnot. And that's perfectly fine. But I like to tell my own stories, and I possibly chose the worst artistic outlet to do that. But with this, where I'm writing lyrics and all that sort of stuff, it actually fits quite nicely in this idea of telling a story. So anyway, I'll stop waffling and I will press play. Okay, so that's it in total at the moment. Just over 5 minutes, I think. 5:15, 5:16, I guess. Yes, that's good. It's sounding good at the moment. I'm really liking where it went. Because as I said, like last week, this was 1 minute long. And I basically just sat there and made some lyrics. Was like, what's this about? And it was called Moon, and I think I referenced like Moon Bunny in like the first bit, which I don't anymore. But I was like, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to call it Moon Bunny. I think that's what the piece is going to be called. But it's basically meeting a celestial being, I guess, and it's taking pity on you, which has been fun. So the idea for the remainder of this piece is this is going to grow into like some big epic thing that's just going to roll for a little while and then kind of fade out. Another minute or so, I reckon, which will make about 7, I guess. But the first thing I want to do is get rid of this B major chord. I put this here because, as I mentioned before, the beginning chord progressions-ish is E minor, C, A minor. Again, E minor, C, A minor. In fact, I could probably put the choir in. E minor, C, A minor twice. And then goes to E minor, B minor, C. And this is the underlying chord progression across most of it. E minor, B minor, C. Which is beautiful with the choir. And then back to the first one. I feel like I could listen to a choir for a long time. I love the sound. I like putting these kind of like really beautiful cinematic stuff in my electronic stuff because this is meant to be electronic, inverted commas. But I love putting this kind of beautiful shit in there. It's lovely. I think it's actually stutter on, so let me play it properly. This is what you actually hear in the piece. Which is a bit more harsher. Thankfully, because there's so much going on in the piece, you don't notice that kind of like abrupt sort of thing. If I play it all. So instead of being some weird abrupt thing, it actually creates this like wailing sound at the end of each phrase. Or second phrase, I guess. And then the strings, hang on, I gotta solo this. Along with the here, this is actually SNES strings. These are from the Super Nintendo. There's a similar, if not identical, reference to like A Link to the Past, that sort of thing. And combined. so on and so forth. It's always funny when I listen to some of these, I'm like, it doesn't feel good on its own, but the thing is, it's the sum of the parts. Like when you put it all together, it sounds fantastic. In my opinion, at least. I don't want to toot my own horn. Yes, but I love that sound. Where are we? The SNES sound strings with the erhu specifically. The only thing that's actually copying it is the erhu. It's very ethereal. Play it again from here. See, very, very odd texture. I really like it because it's ethereal. Like I said, it's got this like weird otherworldly quality to it. It's nice. I think this kind of thing that I'm doing here has also made me realize what I really like writing in terms of like the Vocaloid stuff. Because the harmonies aren't very complex. They're actually really simple. It's just 1 and then a minor 5 and then 6. But I actually found I really enjoy writing simple chord progressions, but with really, really elaborate orchestrations and rhythms and stuff like that. I mean, rhythms is probably not a good example here. The rhythms aren't too complicated, but the orchestration's like a bit on the crazy side because we have the acoustic guitar. We have 2 acoustic guitars actually. You know, which provides a lot of chunkiness to the edges of the spectrum. Then we have the strings, obviously, with the then we have the choir, who's doing their thing with the stuttering stuff. Then on top of that, there is also all the drums and stuff. Lots of things happening there, you know, typical beat kick, etc., and some hi-hat and some sticks in the background. We get to here, we use a phrase that sounds pretty good. Go back and up. And then there's a bass, which is actually really simple. I spent a good long while, and maybe not with this piece, but with previous pieces, trying to be like, I'm electronic, I need to make my bass super fat and amazing, and like completely aggressive and shit, you know, like you see with a lot of modern music, where the bass like dominates. But then when I listened to that stuff, I was like, oh, the bass is kind of the only thing there. Like, it's the bass, the drums, and then maybe some vocals, and that's it. I'm like, that's not complicated enough for me, orchestration-wise. I like putting strings and choir and all this stuff into it overhead. So I ended up going, okay, well, I just need a basic bass then, because if I make the bass too complicated, it'll clash with all the other things. And it's actually worked out really well. See, everything's... so many different things are happening, but it's all mushed together to make this overall, like, what I like to think is a good piece. But I believe I've been on a tangent. I mentioned the main chord progressions are E minor, B minor, C, and double A minor, E minor, C. over here, when we go through this big thing, which is somewhere here. Okay, when we get to this bit. I like that, by the way, the scream there. minus the synth part. Sorry. We go back to the original beginning bit, which is, I believe, either roughly the same or is the same. Oh, I might have cut out the strings here. I don't know. But when we get to here, when we finish this initial phrase of going back to the beginning, everything here is the same chord progressions I was just talking about, but reversed. Instead of being two, I've already forgotten them. Sorry, E minor, C major, two A minors. It is now A minor, C major, two E minors. So the opposite, and then here is again opposite. C, B minor, E minor. Yeah, so reversing these chord progressions opened up an entirely new thing, which is actually really cool, and I kind of feel like I should do that more often because it was such an easy change and it completely opened up like new sounds in one go. And back to the 20-minute tangent here, I just realized I've spent 20 minutes blabbering on about this piece, sorry. The reason I want to get rid of this B major here is that implies E minor, which is what the piece is in. It's in E minor, but, well, kind of E minor. I think it's more E Dorian. I don't know. Is it E Dorian? It might be a bit more like E Dorian, but whatever. Anyway, B. No, it can't be E Dorian because otherwise B minor would be diminished. Ignore me. It's E minor. That implies E minor, B there, but the problem is because I reversed these chords around, it now actually forced a key change into A minor because we have 1 3 5 1 3 5 as opposed to 5 6 4 4. Sorry, no, 1 6 4 1 6 4 is what the first one was. Now it's 1 3 5, and even though there's no A minor here, it's still kind of heavily implied throughout, which is very strange. But the reason the B major doesn't work is that D sharp's not part of A minor in any sense of the word. So it's actually a little off-putting, I feel. I feel it's not that suitable, I think. I don't know. Let me make it back to B minor and see how that works. Because I might be wrong. I might just be overthinking things. Certainly, it's something worth thinking about. Yeah, okay. Oh, why did I do that? Why didn't I just do that? That's a lot easier. Okay, that's all the strings good. Guitar needs to change to minor. Chords for choir. There's no D in there, so that's good. Chip synth. Oh, and then the vocals. I've actually got to change the vocals because I'm pretty sure they have a D sharp in them. Here we are. My good friend, Miss Miku and Miss Diva. My Yeah, there we go. I don't think Miku will have it. Will she? No, she doesn't. Good. The movement doesn't feel quite right, I guess. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like either of them, but let's roll with them anyway. Yeah, so I suppose I should talk about the vocals as well, because the vocals are actually fairly simplistic, but they harmonize with each other. I'm quite happy with how they've worked with each other. Like I use two vocals. The main one's Cyber Diva, the other one's Hatsune Miku. But in like a more tired sound, I upped her breathiness a bit. So rather than being straight up, just like "Hello, I'm Miku," whatever she says, it's more like sort of thing. And I actually like it as an overhead harmonization, but they harmonize with each other. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, it's good. I can't tell whether it's because I'm just used to the B major or if it's actually better. I don't know. I'll put it back to B whatever the hell. How will I tell that I've done it? Oh, I have. Okay. Good. Hang on. There we go. That's where it was last. Obviously, I need to redo the vocals as well. Put this. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. One thing I wanted to do briefly was actually just go into Miss Miku's thing. So you see here my breathiness is like up half. I might drop it down a little. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, sounding okay. Let's mix it down. I suppose it always sounds a lot better in the actual project because I have all this EQing and like effect nonsense on it, so it actually sounds super solid from the get-go. Let's get rid of these. Moon 1, Moon 2. Empty the trash. Throw that trash out. Put this trash back in. And we're golden. Good. Now the last thing I wanted to do was choir. I bump the choir if I open up the next one along. You'll see I actually get rid of some of the low end of the choir, but I think I should add more low end. The only reason I get rid of the low end is because I've pumped up the volume a little just to like make it a bit more epic. But obviously, it would work pretty well if I didn't do that. Let's think. something like that. That should be fine. Having a third in the bass isn't weird at all. Let's solo for a sec. So pumps up the loudness at this point. Ooh. We don't want that in there. Sounds right. I might change the what words are being spoken as well, because I definitely notice it at this point. Other points I don't really notice it, but I definitely am noticing it. Yeah. It's a bit repetitive. I suppose because it's louder. That provides a bit more texture to it, doesn't it? So the idea is things stop for a moment. I have some kind of like build up majig, and then we blast off into like a big, loud, epic thing. But how shall I grow it? I've done it a few times around places. There's one of them, obviously. But it's built into like much stronger. Could do that again. Or here. We'll go for some reversed guitars. Which one's this? Is A minor? I don't want that. Let's go for some of the reverse ones to begin with. We'll put that here. I don't know how many bars I want to do this, but we'll see how it goes. There's got to be... Oh. That's pretty long. I quite like that. It might be a bit too loud, I think. That's also that long. Okay, well, the beat is bothering me, so let's fix that. We just need a boom sort of thing at the end here. Have a look-see. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, should be fine. And then battery, we repeat, because this is the electronic component. With the snare. A little bit stronger. I have thought of something. Let's go for voice. Let's add a reverb. Nope. Let's add a reverb. Nope. Do I not have it installed on here? I don't remember what it's called. There's UVI has a reverb that I've completely forgotten the name of. Maybe I don't have it installed on here. That's very unfortunate if so. Doesn't look like I have it installed. How very annoying. UVI reverb. What was it called? Oh, Spark Verb. That was it. We definitely not have Spark Verb. Spark Verb. No, I guess I haven't installed it. How very annoying. Oh well. The reason I wanted to bring it up was that that thing has the ability to actually like indefinitely trigger reverb. So the idea is you press the freeze button and then it takes like a map of, not a map, but I guess a sample of what's playing and then repeats its reverb forever. Or until you stop pressing the freeze button, whichever comes first, you know. And I doesn't look like I've installed it. Could be because it's part of iLok and I fucking hate iLok, so anything that involves that, I'm like, hell no. So yeah, oh well. I can come up with an alternative, which is to add Neoverb be the right thing to do here. Maybe not. I just want to suddenly turn on a reverb, like a really long one. You know? Let's see. Or a delay, maybe. Maybe a delay would be better. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many choices to choose from. Let's put another Neoverb on. Let's also give it like extremely big hollow chamber, I guess. Maybe. Oh. That's a nice one. Okay, so that one, and then dry wet I want to automate, so we'll open up show automation. And we'll find it. It'll be in inserts, fourth reverb thing, dry wet. There it is. Okay, so dry wet basically means wet means the process sample, dry means the incoming one. So if I put it all the way to 0, theoretically, that should mean, if I get this out of the way for a sec, sorry, that should mean that it doesn't use any of it, like at all. A mute? Why the fuck? Oh, okay. What? Oh. Oh no, I'm an idiot. My apologies. I mucked up. I didn't want to do that at all. On, yeah, that's fine. Volume's there. This is... I was on the wrong thing. Sorry, my bad. Let's just try that again. So drop it to nothing, right? Should that work? Yes, that looks like it should work. And then when we get to here, or here being all the way over here, we bump it up. That's quite nice. It's a long reverb. I wonder if I should do a similar thing for the choir. Perhaps add something like that along it. Let's give it a try. New verb. What's the harm in trying, eh? Experimental. What was it? It was like infinite something. Infinite hall. Because that's what this is all about. It's about trying things out, experimenting with nonsense. And you find something cool and it's like, whoa, genius pants. Say this to the start. Nothing, please. Do not want that being around. Yeah. All right. That's the point. That should be the point where the big stuff kicks in. Means I've got to drop this down significantly quickly. Same with voice. And the choir possibly needs to go over here because maybe the voice does too. Hang on. And so there'll be some extra stuff in here, but on the whole, that's the style I want. I might just map out some of the stuff from here. So give me a second. Did I just do so here's where we want to. Here's where we want to move back, but possibly with wow, I forget what it's called now. That the wubby type sound that's not wub. Similar thing with strings. We'll put the strings into here, the stutters, and then we'll also add a bunch of strings. I should do that. But I think the strings will actually take like a much quicker form. In the other ones, they're very slow. They're like one note a bar. For this one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them, or at least I'm going to have the top ones. How often is the thing? Okay, so I'll want to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Oh, because I got the okay. Don't worry about it being a don't mind me being a bit thick, you know. Oh, poo! No, I just realized I don't want that bottom one. I want this one, like this. And then I'm going to have it every every beat magically changing. Dang it. All right, there we go. Bum, bum, bum. Shit, what chord is this? I'm falling for my own tricks again, where I'm like, I don't know what chord this is. Why am I doing this? So confusing. There we go. Back again. E. E is the chord. Got it. B, G, E. Yeah, let's do that. Something like that, and then we'll mostly these. Bum 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 bum. Suddenly turn into like a jazz thing. Suddenly jazz. Actually, why don't I turn this assistant on? I so often say this assistant's really good, and I've gradually stopped using it for some reason. I don't know why. I'm big old dumb, I'm going to assume. That's usually the answer. Bum 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 boo doo doo la 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 la. Easy, easy peasy peasy peasy. Bum 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 bum. Excuse me. Easy. I do love the snap back there. I think one of the reasons I didn't use it that often was because of legato. Like legato, you've got to overlap notes like this. And what would happen is I'd overlap, like if I was trying to do this chord, for example, it would actually consider it a B minor when trying to snap because it starts in there and it would confuse me. Nice. Now if I repeat that. grab this. I think that drum beat doesn't actually work. I say that with love, but I think because we're very 1, 2, 3, 4 doing an almond break is not a good idea. Like so. I have all these fancy drum beats and I'm actually just looking for something really simple. Where would I find things that are simple? Maybe in just the basic stuff? Ballad? These are all very, very slow. Mid-tempo, I guess, maybe? That's nice. That one was good. I like that one. Chuck that in there, see what it sounds like. You know, I think that's going to sound good with the extra drum layers on it. What is that? Hang on, let's go to here. Oh, I see. I don't need that then. Let's get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. Have all this. No. Yeah, we'll figure something out. No, bad problem with pitch edit. This snapping is that it snaps even when I'm doing drums. Easy peasy. That sounds good, actually. Let me bump up the kick because I realize that that's quite low. And then we'll add the additional stutter onto both of these. Chord progression across, so I know what the hell's going on. And then we'll also add the stick loop. Interesting. I like it. It's very dancey. Let's try and add some guitars. Oh, you hear it? That's okay. I would say the snare is failing a little. Not failing, but just getting drowned out, I guess. I'll need something else extra to pump up the snare. Maybe I could do it with the frame drums that are currently there. What is this? Not quite what I want. I wonder why it's in snare. I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to add some other stuff. I'd actually look through some existing samples, but let's just have a look at what I have in terms of Kontakt to begin with. And because there are a lot of like nice sounds here. Yeah, no to that. Not suited for this stuff. Damage might have something, but there's a lot in there. DM307 maybe. Oh, this is such an old thing. Let's remove this. Let's go and look into my treasure trove of stuff. I'm going to do it on the other screen for a second. Just give me a tick because I don't remember where they are. Well, here's the list. I bought a bunch of Black Octopus stuff back in the day. Still have it. So would I want claps or a snare? No, these are all quiet. I want this quiet nonsense. Let's go for snares. Oh. I don't know which one's the one I normally use. I'll get rid of this entirely, and then I can open a battery and try and use it there. What is half this stuff? Okay. Give me the snare. What is that? Old 808s are always fun. Oh god, there's so many. Acoustic, analog, brush, digital, human, digital. Let's go for digital. Maybe I just want it to be chunky. One has a bit too much of a tone, I think. Maybe that one? No, these are all... Maybe that one? That actually sounds alright. Let's give that a go. Oh, I can't reach. There we go. like it. I'm just going to change something here. Should make it a bit more interesting. Because as much as people like this stuff, I'm much more into the complex. Excuse me, not half bad. Let's think about the vocals for a sec here. The idea is it's going to go... What I think I should do is have fizzy bass, but I need to have like a filter on the bass. Do I have that? I think I have it in the equalizers. Maybe not. What do I want to do here? Probably a fairly basic. Let's see. Filter. There's always those fancy filters. I don't want fancy ones. I just want a very normal low pass filter. I put it in thermal. Maybe I should use neutron instead. Thermal's quite in depth already. I don't think I have much space. That's turned on. Ooh. But that. Yes, actually, filter might work here. Yeah, okay, so this could work. Let's open up automation. Show me the automation. Give me the input filter. Oh god, this is going to be hard to find. Thermal, okay. What am I after? Effects 2, I guess? Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, slot 1, slot 2. It's probably slot 2. Which I need to use. So slot 2, filter, cutoff. I think it's that. Did that do it? No, it's not doing anything. No, it is doing something. Okay, cool. We've got it. We've got the correct one. So what I want to do now is bring that up. I want to add the bass stutter thing. And yes. No problem. Dang. Oh well. I just realized thermal is before stutter, so it does this low pass filter for the camera, the low pass filter, but then it does the stutter after the fact, so I can't put it there. That one's a no. That one's a no. Turn off filter. There we go. I have to add something here. Up. What are half of these? I've seen plenty of these, and I don't even know what half of them are. What is this? I don't know. DJ EQ frequency. Whoa! This is a fancy one. I don't want fancy. Just need the most basic. This is going to be, yeah, no. I know filters had dual morph, step, tone, wah-wah. No actual things. Well, I have to just use like the neutron one. Just be like, here it is. Not a low pass. Oh, no, this isn't a low pass. That's a low pass. Woohoo! And then up and down, up and down, up and down, etc. And then I guess. Excuse me. Okay, and I'll bell. No, I want myself. Vintage? Oh. Oh, wait, no. Oh. I'll get it right eventually. There. So for this, I will actually want insert of that neutron and then EQ4, I think. Let's find out. We shall go whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then we'll see. Yeah. Okay, good. That works. That's nice. I like that. Okay, that rev doesn't work. Let's go for a different rev. I know I have revs in here. It should be fine. I think they're a bar long only, so we'll have to add that in. Good. I think I also need a riser, perhaps. Not like these ones. I just need normal ones. Oh, what is your? Oh yes, okay. I could use one of these easily. Shh, pop, 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 pop. Let me see what I'm actually playing. That one's nice. 4 beats though. Good. I like it. I'm actually a much bigger fan than I was expecting of. Bloody hell! I'll get it after. Of that sound. It's quite good. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, dang it. I don't want any of this. No! I just want the little blobs gone. There we go. Shh. So at this point, on bar 178, I need to start doing stuff again. Let me copy this. Let me copy both of them, actually. Bar 178. Oh, no, actually, I'll copy this one instead. Or not. Just give me them. Give me them, please. 178. Beep, beep, beep. But I don't want any of this what do you dream of nonsense. Oh, I need to think of lyrics though. Okay, that's good at least. No, it's too tiny. I can't reach it properly.
Two.
We'll just move this back a bar. With the void. Where'd the void part go? Yes, with the void, 179. Okay.
To embrace you with the void.
Except this one, I think I'll get rid of the breathy part of it.
Moon speak the moon speaks to your mind. Singing with the sweetest whispers. Casting off what made you blind. Come dance in the stars. Drink in the cosmic light. As I grind up my stardust to scatter across the night.
Awesome. That sounds good, actually. I like that. Should the lyrics be the same thing, or should they be something different now? What are my lyrics currently? They are, I can't find them. They are, la 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 la, and then it's embrace you with the void. The moon speaks to your mind, singing with the sweetest whispers. It's actually, let's keep this for the moment and see what happens. This is all about experimentation, isn't it? Seeing how it sounds in comparison to everything else. So I can change the lyrics at a later date, no problem. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Doo, 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 doo. In it goes. Bam. Different tracks. Go. Sweet. Etc. Then we move on to here-ish. Can't hear shit. Okay, voice. Oh, wait. Did I never turn that off? Hang on. Oh, I never did. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense why it's like that, because I never turned off the mega reverb. My bad. Where's the volume on? Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why is the volume on? Oh, I see. I'm so dumb. Sometimes I just think, what the fuck was I thinking? I keep mixing up these automation things. That's why you can't hear it. It's because it's on bloody mute. Can't hear shit still, unfortunately. Okay. Dance in the stars, drink in the holy light, as I grind up my stardust. Ooh, scatter, out of tune. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Why? That's really good. I like this bit. I don't know how long I should keep it going though. Get across the night, and then like back to the gaze up at the ocean part. Sink down. Oh, that is high. To the moon. That's too high for me. Gaze up at the ocean, sink down to the moon. I wonder if the gaze up at the ocean bit should be the evil sounding bit. Do you think? Because that changed things. That was actually, where is it? It has C minor in it, I think. Yeah. So instead of using E minor, B minor, C, D minor, C minor, B. And the C minor creates a really dark tone to it. Hmm. Just also add a thing here. And then straight into E minor, C minor, B. Do you think that's a good idea? You out there in the void, I'm talking to you. What could it mean? What could it be? Shit. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's not nearly as bad as I thought was about to happen. Because it didn't show anything, I was like, oh no. I've accidentally loaded a ton of nonsense into the system. Because if you paste on like the wrong track, it'll try and fill things in for you, and that can sometimes mean loading stuff. I'm like, no. No, I don't need to do that. E minor, C minor, B. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Strings. Oh god. Oh god. E minor. I think that was fine. C minor that becomes the problem. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, no, these need to do a different thing now as well, don't they? Alright, so C minor, here we are. Got our C's. B's fine. E minor. B C's. No. F. Oh, it's because it's B now, is it? Or it was B, wasn't it? So this will involve a lot of changes. So this will be G, this will be G, this will be G. All this will be E flat. G, C, E flat, G, C. Excellent. And then this one will be... oh, wait, B major. Did I... Hang on, I need to double check something. Did I actually do that, though? That's a question. Because I could have easily written that down and then not, because I feel potentially didn't. Da, da, da. Ah, no, it is. It's my signature -6 major 5 thing that I like to do. Because I'm a weirdo. Do 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 do. B's here, F sharp here. Going to B here. Okay, that should be fine. This obviously needs changing. E is fine there. Strange sound. Good. I should fix that. Just copy paste it over. I might as well just get rid of this guitar because it's not going to work. What did I actually do at that point? I think I just got rid of the guitar, or that guitar at least. Yeah, that straight up just doesn't have that bit, which is fine. Just one thing. Okay, now something does need to change there. This, perhaps this. What? Oh, it's playing all the notes. Okay. I was like, that's definitely not where the kick is meant to be. Okay. Hello, Repent. How you doing? Chaotic mess of sounds, moving notes for amp percussion. I know it's a mess. It's a horrible mess. But I think that's all right. And then there's that bit which I haven't done yet. Okay, cool. Let's play from the beginning so you can hear it if you all the way through, because this is a long piece and it's been a good fun one. Yes, all right, so that's it so far. It's close to finished, I reckon. So, um, yeah, the sorry for the bot. I forgot I had it on because no one's talking, so the bot's not like naughty naughty. But yeah, it's good to know that 200 is the max. I will set that to 200 for the bot so it doesn't get upset. But yeah, great to see that you're doing well, Repent, and like I said, congratulations um, for the degree. Excellent job. It's all good, or it's certificate, I guess, depending on what you call it. Congratulations, regardless. It's good. How's your music going, by the way? I'd like to hear how you're doing with that. And yes, thank you very much for the praise as it was going along. I'll give you a quick spiel. This will be very quick. If you want a much slower version, then I spent like 20 minutes talking about this at the start of the stream, so you can go back and listen to it. But basically, this piece started as something much more basic. I wanted to build something that actually did some storytelling because I found I really like storytelling, but music is possibly one of the worst storytellers out of the arts. So I was like, I just want to make something that tells a story. So I did fairly basic harmonies, E minor, B minor, C, not too exciting. And I did the old tactic of when writing something big, write like a fifth of it and then arrange it all the way up to where you want to be. And that's what I've done here. I just had an E minor, B minor, C, and grew it from there. Like when we switch past this point. Hello, me bag, by the way. When we get to this point, these are the previous chord progressions just reversed, which makes it A minor instead. The key is effectively switched to A minor, which is good fun. It actually opened up a lot. Just switching or reversing the chord progression suddenly just opened up a lot of like new cool stuff. So I was like, awesome. And then we get on to the end bit, which is good fun. I quite like how it's going because it's now just like full dance mode. Mixing's a bit off, but I literally wrote this like 10 minutes ago, so it'll get better. Don't worry about it, me bag. You don't need to be sorry that you're late. I mean, I'm not even streaming on my correct day, so I wasn't expecting anyone to show up really. So don't worry about it. It's good. Yeah, so I need to put the lyrics in for here, which I can do real quick in Vocaloid, because I believe I've got them somewhere. Where are they? There they are. And we'll do the same thing as I did last time, where I will make it nice and distorted at the end. Just keep it as is, and then we'll mix it down, multi-channel, send it off to Moon, vocals. Yes, dab with your Chinese food. Me bag, do it. I mean, also, I believe that music could tell a story quite well. However, even the instruments themselves are storytellers. Yeah. No, I know that music can tell music stories really well. There's some amazing music out there that does it so good. Like, some when I was in year 11, which was 12 years ago, I want to say. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, about 12 years ago, maybe 13. I had to study Till Jugendspiegel by Richard Strauss, German, Richard Strauss. And that's a fun one. That's an orchestral piece. It was one of the first instances of like a tone poem, which was a type of music that actually told a story. It's a good fun piece. It's like the theme is like dun 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 dun. Something along those lines. It's a good piece. Look it up. I also love The Sorcerer's Apprentice. That's a fantastic piece. Like, if you have a chance, go and listen to the actual version, not the Mickey Mouse version. Because the Mickey Mouse version is fine, but it cuts out like a good third of the piece to fit in with its music and with its animation. So go find the actual one because it's great. But yeah, I think. But if we're looking at story-wise or storytelling-wise, comparing it to like comics and novels and stuff, like music doesn't do as well. So I did this one as just a way of doing lyrics of storytelling, and it's basically just for this one. It's about meeting a celestial being and it going, or it's taking pity on you, I guess. But it's been good fun. I do love to tell a story, and I don't do it nearly enough because my muse is music. But it's sounding good so far. So let's have a look. Listen to the end bit again. I'll fix that in a sec. What was I going to do? I was going to put this here. It would be interesting to read a piece of literature from you then. Those who like to tell stories, tell them well. Oh, thank you. I've dabbled in writing, but I haven't got very far with it. I think it's because like I'm super confident with music. Not to sound like a douchebag, but like I feel like I'm good at music. It's one of the few like arts that I don't doubt myself. What was I doing here? There's this. So I really enjoy writing it because it's like, hell yeah, I know I'm going to make something solid. Whereas with writing and art and stuff, it's like, oh, I'm not actually that good at them. I need to practice to get better, but then I'm like, blur, this isn't as good as my music. So, but yeah, no, I should really consider branching out and doing other stuff. I technically did art recently. Did you see my pirate Vocaloid? I technically did some art recently. So, you know, I also need to grab the distortion that happens at that point. Here-ish, I think. Yeah, here we go. Here we are. Here we are. You did! Excellent! Did you like it? No pressure or anything. Yeah, no, that was good fun. I basically, because the previous piece, which was Idol, I commissioned some work from a friend of mine. Chicken White, if you, well, it's in the credits, so you can see it. But yeah, she did a great job with the art, and I added some visual effects to make it look all fancy. So it was I had to be like, I've got to step it up. Oh shit, where was the thing? It was choirs string. I don't know. Ah, dang! I just saw a. Hang on, I need to click things. I reported your snake to the authorities for trying to make the sex. What, me back? I don't understand. I think it was here. Was it here? Oh god, I hope it was. No, it was here. Yeah, I got confused then because I saw on my preview on the screen over here, I saw some words come up, but it's always too small. So I just wait for it to appear in the like Streamlabs stream, but your thing never showed up, and I was like, what? Someone said something just then. I know they did, but it didn't. So I had to go to the actual YouTube one, which is fine. I mean, the YouTube one's fine, I guess, but it's just on the wrong side of the screen. So I've got to go. What does that say? It says shut up. Oh, okay. So anyway, that gets nasty. I do like that bit. Wait, how far does that go? Just the two there. I could grab more drummies. More drummies. All right. It's okay, so let's grab this. Do that. And more things. So many things happening at once. Shit, that was the wrong button. Why am I dumb? Why do I do the dumb sometimes? Music's going well. I purchased OT Solo Woodwinds and getting better with mixing as time goes on. Good. Is that the new ones with Sign Player? Because I saw them and was like, should I? I don't know. I've already got Berlin Woodwinds #1, so I'm not too fussed about getting Solo Woodwinds, but they looked really good. So excellent. Excellente. Yeah, good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good with your sounds, with your junk. Just grabbed Cinematic Studio Woodwinds yourself the other day. Who does them? Is that Cinewinds or is that someone else? Cinematic Studio Woodwinds. Whose was theirs again, Meatbag? They are gonna jump on that discount price. Yeah, I was considering that with Strezov's latest thing. They released, I think today, in fact, they released like Orthodox chanting. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Especially because like about like say 3 or 4 months ago, I discovered a black metal band called Batushka, which has a very long and convoluted history. But basically, it's black metal where they put it to Orthodox church music. It sounds amazing. It's basically black metal type stuff, you know, like stuff, but with the Warsaw TSM, that sort of thing, and it works so well. It's like, oh, when I heard it, I was like, this is genius. So worth checking out. I'm gonna put the name in here. Not saying strings the latest as far as I'm aware. Who did Cinematic Studio Woodwinds then? I don't remember who it is. But anyway, the band is called Batushka. It's important to know that there's 2 Batushkas. One of them is the bad one, and one of them's the good one. Because basically, the first album that came out, which I will show on Spotify now if I can find it, the filter by artist. This one, Liturgia, by Batushka. It was the first album they made. It was amazing. It's so good. I don't want to play any for obvious reasons, but it's really good. And then the main guitarist, I want to say, was writing the second album, and the vocalist, it's either the other way around or something like that, but one of them was writing the album, the other one got impatient and then secretly made a second album behind his back, and then it went all the way to like court, where they sued each other for like using the Batushka name, and I believe the good one won. It was really strange because the guy who betrayed the band basically really wanted to keep using the Batushka name. And he'd go to concerts under the name of Batushka, and people would go and boo him. They boo the band because it's like everyone was like, "No, the real one's this one." And if you go to the Spotify one, they have the first one. Where is it? Liturgia, but Hospody and whatever the hell these things are, they're all like the bad Batushka, and you can actually tell if you listen to these. If you like black metal, first off, it's great. But if you listen to these and then listen to these ones, they're so like night and day. This one is very well composed. It's really like the music's fairly ingrained in the orthodox harmonies, so it sounds literally like church metal. Whereas these ones are just like generic metal with church lyrics. There's a huge difference. And then the actual Batushka goes under the Polish version of Batushka and has I can't remember how you pronounce this, Nanakia or something like that. And this is the actual sequel. And this one is also a brilliant album. So yeah, if you like black metal and fancy looking at something, check out Batushka, but the good one. I'm thinking Cinesamples. Cinematic Studio is a different company. Oh, okay. Yep. Well, I was asking what company it was. Is it actually the company called Cinematic Studio? You're dancing around the answer, meatbag. Oh, it is literally called Cinematic Studio. Okay, makes sense. Sweet. Are they good? I don't think I've heard of them, honestly. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, anyway. Strezov released Orthodox, and they're also doing a sale on their Gregorian chanting stuff as a result. So I'm like, ooh, sales on things that actually sound really cool. Do I actually want that? Good for dry blending. Excellent. If I go to Strezov, let's bring it on. Don't worry about my own music. Let's go here. Here we are, Orthodox Choir. Oh, ho, ho. Have a brief listen. Is there naked ones? I don't think there is. It's an announcement video, I guess. Can you hear that? I can't hear that. That's good. Etc. I don't know how much YouTube will like the idea of me playing that. It's always so weird. I love Strezov. Strezov's really solid, like really good company for that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't like how cautious I have to be for this sort of stuff. It's so annoying. Yeah, I think that works somewhat. And then we'll just go back to boom, 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 boom. Blum, 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 blum. And we'll just fade out at this point, I guess. Sorry, people are talking. I haven't looked. I use Metropolis ARC strings for the most part, right? Or Berlin strings. One of them when they go on sign and discount. I mostly use Berlin. I actually use the newest one, in fact. Hang on. I'm going to go back to the start so we can actually hear this junk. Use a kazoo. But this is all actually Berlin symphonic strings, I want to say. This one, the new one, the blue large articulations thing. That's really good. I love this one. It's got some really nice stuff in it, as you just heard. But it depends. Like I sometimes use Metropolis Arc 1 for if I really want just like a forget about being realistic. I just want the beast sounds, and then Metarc it is. But yeah, no, Berlin strings is fantastic. Easily, it's the one string library I just consistently use over and over again. And yeah, they actually went on sale during Christmas. So I was going to say Orchestral Tools usually is very coy about discounting the Berlin series, but they actually went on sale at Christmas. I believe they went like a third off. So they're getting comfortable with the idea. So absolutely go like keep an eye out, because Berlin Strings is beautiful. Medarch 1 is standard, Medarch 3 is big and low. Well, Medarch 1 was like epic. Like the idea was Metropolis Arc 1 was like the epic sound. Metropolis Arc 2 was like the quiet epic. Metropolis Arc 3, I think, was it was low, but it was also to do with rhythms. Like a lot of it is rhythmic based. And then number 4 was like epic chamber ensemble type stuff. Like I can show you right now, in fact. Like we have Metropolis 1 and 2 are in Sign Player now. But yeah, they're like big chunky things. I'll open up a new one, actually. Let's cheat and put my strings EQing onto it. Oh, wait, I didn't want contact. What am I doing? Where's my stuff? There it is. Hang on. There's too many things. Okay. Let's go to Sign Player. So Metropolis is big and epic. It's basically, you know, or alternatively, if I choose the low strings and it loads. Okay, thanks. I only have Berlin Orchestra and Spire 1 and 2, so my strings are quite limited. Need more expression. Metropolis Arc 2 is pretty good. Yes, hang on, let me get the brass because everyone likes that. Horns. Sorry, I'm using my mouse for this, but realism. And then Metropolis Arc 2 was like quiet epicness. So again, you still have strings and stuff. But they're for like the sinister, dark stuff that you do. And then let's go for switching back to Contact. And then Metropolis 3 and 4, I mean, you've already got them, so you understand. Metropolis 3 was all about the rhythm and the rhyme. So a lot of like this nonsense. If it decides to load, come on, what are you doing? Why is it so slow? I don't like it when it's slow. It makes me sad. But yeah, the Metropolis series is great. You get a lot of this kind of tempo synced stuff with clusters and everything. I do like the clusters. They are fun. Oh, this thing's getting upset. No. Sound good though. And then 4 was, as I said, it was like the chamber orchestras type stuff. So rather than having huge orchestras, it's like the 3 instruments or something like that. Which is, it's nice to kind of dig into. I rarely use it, and I feel like I should use it more often. But a lot of the time, I don't know, other things fit the bill better. In time right orchestral, can't help to go for big blends. Yeah, I get quite complicated with all my orchestral stuff as well. I mean, I get complicated with a lot of my stuff. I was saying a little while back, like this piece in particular has made me realize that what I love to write is fairly basic harmonies, but like really complicated orchestrations and in some cases rhythms, and basically harmonies being like simple and then everything else being like really complicated. I love writing that sort of stuff. 3 to 4 libraries per instrument. Okay, I don't go that far usually. I'm more thinking that like I have 3 to 4 libraries that do like all these different things. But yes, you can get a super swanky sound out of some of these. But for this piece in particular, I don't think I need super lush. It's more to do with the mixing than anything. Briefly. That is a big brass thing, Meatbag. You should be proud. Yeah, no, I like mixing like really weird stuff. I was just thinking then, like I have here a mixture of erhus and SNES strings. I'm like, oh, I love it. Sync there, that's fine. But I like that sound. I like the SNES sound, the old school, like really low quality strings. Reminds me of the good old days when I was tiny and enjoyed the games. Those over the top. Me personally, I bought Junkie XLs, and that will be all I need. Yeah, yeah. JXL's like really good brass as well. What do I use for the guitar? I have two guitars running here. The first one is, I'm right, the biggest, baddest, most brutal Godzilla theme you can muster. For which Godzilla? Do you remember back a while ago we listened to every single Godzilla scream? Which one was the best one? Do you remember? I don't remember. What was I looking at? This isn't what I was looking at. Guitar. So one of them is Session Guitarist with native instruments. Usually goes on sale for half price at some point during the year, so you can easy peasy. Just got a basic thing going there, so not terribly exciting, but you play your chords and it'll play the actual chords for you, and then you choose your rhythm. nice and easy if you can't be bothered coming up with your own stuff. And then the other thing is, where is it? The acoustic guitar pack for Gravity from Heaviosity. It came out like a week or so ago. And these are just phrases, but there's tons of stuff in them. That was surprisingly fun. Yeah, it was good. We should have set up like a chart and made the favorites and kept it there. Yeah, so there's the Gravity Pack acoustic guitars. It came out quite recently. So let's head on down to our good friends at Heaviosity. Give me the thing. They have a lot of cool packs. So it's hybrid Gravity. No, not Gravity on its own. I want the Gravity. Oh, wait, what? Oh, scoring acoustic. Okay, they decided to just not call it. Could always do it again. Yeah, it could. Oh no, it's no longer on sale. Bummer, but yeah, that will go on sale at some point. It's Heaviosity. They always do sales. Could always do it again. Do you think Godzilla screams are in the copyright database? I was wondering how you wrote such good phrases and chords. I struggle to write guitar on my own. Well, I actually played guitar for like 10, 12 years when I was a kid. So I know how guitar works. And I'm like, I can't be bothered. And then just make the chords like that. So... listen to this bit. It goes back to here. So no, yeah, I wouldn't think the Godzilla screams would be in copyright database. That's a joke, but yeah, you never know these days. It's a shame. But yes, Repent, as a guitar, well, I haven't played much guitar in like the last 10 years, but as someone who's done 12 to 13 years of guitar in his life, feel free to cheat. Find phrase libraries and just use them. It's easy. Would be surprised to find out otherwise. I suppose it depends on which Scream. If it's like the old school one that's much more recognizable, then maybe, but I think the recent ones, which it's just like exploding speakers, I don't think that'd be in there. Okay, this is the bit with the reversed chords I was talking about. And I'll probably just repeat this a bunch of times and fade it out, and that'll be the piece. Fantastic. Around the 7-minute mark. That's probably one of the longer ones I've done, especially for this stuff. Something occurred to me while we were listening, and I don't remember what it was, but I think I'm close to finishing up for now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. I redid the vocals like halfway through that, didn't I? So I was going to put that back in. Oh, go in the trash. Be gone, trash. Bloody Miku. Into the bin where you belong. There we go. Alright, so where was it? Do you doubt all I've said? Do you doubt what I've said? Where is it? That's better. Maybe a drum pattern change thing here, because it does sound decent, but like I'm using that one. Maybe using that one instead, just... Maybe... Right, drums, calm down. Calm down. Get the idea you're pretty excited about all this nonsense that's happening, but relax for a sec. Repeat the bloody thing. No, give me that thing. Oh, so small. No. No. There we go. Okay. Possibly. Yeah. Trying to avoid doing the wrong, upping the wrong ones. I want to shit up. Dang it. Okay. Thump. Yeah, I know. God, I spent months ago, I spent like not days, but like hours, like trying to get like the solid sound that I wanted. It's like, this is it. not a fan, honestly. Well, what I can do though is this is that. I can steal that. I can start reversing all the things. Undo, undo. Yes, it's back. And then here, I can replace. Hold on a sec. Etc. Okay, I think I'm going to call it for tonight. This has been a lot of fun. I'm very happy with where this went. I wasn't 100% sure what was going to happen after this point. So I was like, I wanted to be epic, but I don't quite know how. And then I made this. Which is cool. Technically speaking, this is probably my first piece of actual dance music ever. So we're seeing history right here. You've bared witness to me succumbing to the dance disease. Etc. Cool. Excellent. All right, cool. Yeah, so thank you very much for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Glad to catch up with you both, and anyone else who's listening. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll go back to my usual Mondays. Hopefully my internet won't shit itself again. But Mondays at 7 p.m. is my usual time, so we'll see how things go. What I imagine will happen is, because this piece is nearing completion, I got to think about the video, because I've gradually made it so then I've got to put effort in the video now, and it's like, oh, I guess so. So glad you caught us on the show. Excellent, Meatbag. Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you around. But because I've stepped up my game with my videos, I've now got to put effort into them. So maybe next week will actually be me and Unity kind of working on the videos in question for this, I guess. But I've got to decide what I'd show. Probably some like weird like, well, what's the word? Acid trip type stuff, maybe? I don't know. I'm pretty good at Unity. I can build good shit in Unity. So as you can see with the pirate thing, that's all done in Unity. So it's good that you're doing that. At some point you'll get used to the extra effort. Yeah, thank you. Like I think it'll help. I think it'll definitely help, because my video quality was really shite. And it's also a way of putting my skills in Unity to good use, because so often in the past I'd like make things in Unity, the game engine, without actually it becoming anything. It was just kind of for fun. So I'm very well versed in how Unity works and operates, and I can build things really quickly in it, but I've never had a reason to, and I think this might be a good reason to actually like build stuff in Unity as music videos. Could be interesting. But yes, that's maybe what I'll do next week. Maybe I'll find some new music to write, but I feel this piece will be done by then. So yeah, thank you for watching. As I said, remember this is the first instance of dance music I've ever done. So I hope you all cherish this memory. But otherwise, have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. And I hope you have a good week. And I will hopefully see you soon in elsewhere, I guess. All right. See ya. Boo.